What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a good day. I know I've changed the setup a little bit. We're up in my room. Normally I have my backdrop set up, but I just thought I'd change it up a little bit. You guys probably wonder where I even get all my fragrances from or where I even store them, because I never really show it off that much. I do, in fact, store them somewhere. I don't just pull them out of a magic hat and then they're there. Store them right here. And as you see, it has gotten crazy. Has nothing to do with the video at hand. We're reviewing a new fragrance, but I wanted y'all to see. And this is half of it, maybe. You know? Boom, now you're standing up again with me. We're going to be reviewing Dolce&Gabbana, the one, Parfum. Now, I already took this out the box. I could not wait to smell it. Normally I unbox it so y'all can see that this is my first time getting it, but you know, I'm still being honest here. I just got it. And this is what it looks like. We're in reverse a little bit, but I'll turn it around so you can see what it really looks like. Couldn't really see the sprays there, huh? Because of the way the white walls are just kind of blending it in and whatnot. You'll see me spray it on my other arm because I've been letting it dry down on my tattoo arm over here, just to kind of see how it plays out. I'm gonna spray it over here to relive the opening, and I'm gonna tell you all about it. It feels weird to be recording like this, but you know, kind of want to get more of myself in the camera here. Haven't really been doing it all that much with this background. I just kind of am up close and personal and whatnot. Onto the fragrance though. Oh, man, you can pick up the one Eau de Parfum in the Parfum still, but mainly to me, you can get that lab denim off rip, and I think that's one of the notes here. Let me take a look on this box. We got black pepper, lab denim, and tobacco. There's got to be more going on than that. I'm sure Fragrantica lists more notes, but for the sake of this video and this review, I'm going with what the box had there. So I definitely do get the lab denim and the tobacco. I can smell that on the dry down arm. I'm all right. When I tell you this thing opens up and projects right to your face, it opens up and projects right to your face. And with Parfum concentrations, it doesn't really happen all that much. Normally those kind of concentrations are closer to the skin but long lasting, whereas an eau de toilette, it hits your skin and then it's just, everyone can smell you from everywhere, but it doesn't last as long as your pure parfums out there, you know. But not this one. This one's an exception to the rule somehow, and it just pushes all the way out there. Now you definitely do get that tobacco, like I said, from the Dolce&Gabbana, the one Eau de Parfum, but they are two different scents, and obviously they wanted the longevity to be better with this one, because with the Eau de Parfum, if you know, you know, great scent, garbage longevity. Not the problem here with Dolce&Gabbana, the one Parfum though. And this spray on my right arm over here, I sprayed it at about, I want to say 7 p.m. So let's do the math here. 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8. 8 hours later, I'm still up in the morning, guys. Yeah. I can still smell it. And the tobacco base is more prevalent, but also some of the original DNA is in there still, and I like that. Which is weird because, you know, there's only 3 notes, but I'm telling you, I smell more than that going on here. I really smell like, kind of like citrus and vanilla a little bit. They're not listed, but I bet Fragrantica has more listed. Not that Fragrantica is the know-all be-all of fragrance. In fact, they're not. I wouldn't listen to most people's opinions on there. They say fragrances are bad that are good, and they say fragrances that are, you know what I'm trying to get at here. Let me retry that. They say fragrances that are bad are good, and they say fragrances that are good are bad. So take everything you read on Fragrantica with a grain of salt, the notes included. When it's in the mid, you definitely smell the black pepper a little bit more. Black pepper or pepper? Guys, I cannot read. Let me look at the box. It is black pepper. You could definitely smell that more in the mid, but it's not like cooking spice or something to that effect. It's like it adds some punchiness to the scent, some masculinity, if you will. This is definitely going to be like a date night scent, of course, like Dolce&Gabbana, the one line is known for, or a nighttime scent, evening scent. Depends on what you'd want to do with it. It's definitely leaning towards night use, more or less, but it can still be used whenever you want, like anything else. You know, you just gotta treat it like a utility in your wardrobe. It just works better at night, in my humble opinion. This is definitely Dolce&Gabbana, the one made more mature. With that being said, you guys in your 30s are gonna love this more than anyone, really. I mean, I'm an exception to the rule. I'm an old soul. I like the more traditional and masculine scents anyway. I typically gravitate towards those and wear those more than anything else in my collection. So I'll be wearing it too as a 25-year-old, but you 30-year-olds and 40-year-olds are gonna really dig this stuff. Is it better than the Eau de Parfum? Yes, actually. And it pains me to say that because I love the Eau de Parfum a lot. The longevity is just terrible, and they delivered with their promise on longevity here being increased. I haven't tried the new I'm doing it again, guys. I haven't tried the new Eau de Parfum to see if the longevity was fixed on that one, but I can say that the longevity on this one is stellar. I gotta give it a 9 out of 10. Dolce & Gabbana is an underrated designer house. I don't really have bad fragrances from them personally. Ones that I've smelled that smell bad, I haven't had one. That's what I'm trying to say. English is really hard today, guys. Maybe because I'm tired. What I'm trying to say is, opening to dry down, this is really good. There's got to be vanilla in this, and they're not listing it, man. I smell vanilla in here. I know I'm not crazy. I know someone out there can relate that has smelled this and tell me that there is definitely some vanilla in this bad boy. If you're looking for a new evening scent in 2026, you got to get this one. Already one of my favorite releases from this year. I know we still got many more months to go. It's only March, but I'm a fan of this stuff. And I think you guys will be too if you get your nose on it. Thank you guys for sticking around. Hopefully this setup isn't too chaotic. I want to kind of do this sometimes because I feel like I just look like I'm pulling these fragrances out of nowhere, and I get them from here, guys. See, I'll show you. Oh, would you look at that? A discontinued La Nuit de l'Homme Eau Electrique. Look at that. YSL Baby Cat. See, I don't get these from just anywhere. I don't just borrow them for someone or something. I own all of these stuff. 448. I did the math. The point is, let's get back to the topic of this video and end it off by saying, this is a banger. I think you're going to like it. 9 times out of 10, sure, you're going to like it. Dolce & Gabbana made another banger. They modernized and matured the Eau de Parfum. The Elixir, it's got to follow up on this one, and that's got to be hard if they ever release an Elixir for the one. The Parfum is hard act to follow. Stay tuned for more reviews. Peace out.